everyone, this is Brittany with Redeemable Junk. Today we are going to make this cute corset. I don't have an example to show you yet, so if you're wanting to know what it looks like, fast forward to the end of the video and look at it. We are going to do this completely live, or completely as I'm making it. So if it turns out to be a train wreck, well, I guess I won't post the video. So, I had this idea. I'm working on this journal, and I had this idea for a corset to go on that's laced up as a pocket. I thought it would be very, very cute. So I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to do this, so we're going to do it all together. So the first thing I did was I went onto the internet and I put corset templates in, and I found one that I liked and I simply printed it out and sized it to the size that I needed, which was about, if I remember correctly, 5 by 8. Let me measure. Yeah, 5 by 8. So I just sized it down in a software that I had to 5 by 8, and this is what it printed out to be. I chose some scrapbook paper that I liked, which I chose this. You could choose any scrapbook paper that you would like. I've seen some women in another group choose all different kinds of scrapbook papers. They even decoupaged on their scrapbook papers, making it even more pretty and beautiful. I've seen some people do shoes and lace them up. We're going to do a corset. So it's up a little bit more, isn't it? There we go. Make her a little more even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure down the middle. Just put a line down it because that's where we're going to cut it. Oops. We're going to cut her straight down the middle. Now you could eyeball this. I'm more of a perfectionist. I like my stuff to be exactly right. I'm a little weird like that. So now what we're going to do is flip this beauty over. I guess we could have traced our piece before doing that. That probably would have made more sense. It'd probably make more sense to trace it and cut it out, glue it, and then cut it in half. I didn't do that, unfortunately. I guess I could tape it back together. That's alright. We're just going to go with the flow. Mistakes happen when you craft. It's just part of it. But if I was you, I personally would not cut it in half yet. I would trace it as a whole and then glue it on and then cut it in half. It'd just be much easier that way. And I always realize what I should do after I do it. So next we're going to cut it out. And remember, you would rather be a little over when cutting out, like out on the outside of the line instead of on the inside of the line, because you can always cut the paper off if you're too close, or if you're hanging over. Sorry, sometimes I don't even know what I say, I just say it. If you're hanging over, you can always cut more off once you glue it on. But if you cut on the inside of the line, you can't add more paper. It's harder to add paper than it is to get rid of paper. So that's my tip for today. Tip Wednesday, I guess. If that even makes sense. Probably not. Probably sound like a fool up here, but that's alright. All of my videos are usually pretty fast and I go through them pretty quickly. So this one I just thought we would craft together. Okay, so we want to save this because I can definitely use that. let me get my handy dandy Scotch glue stick. Love it. Okay. What are we doing here? All right. That's upside down. What am I doing? All right, there we go. Beautiful. And something didn't line up right. Not good. That's what I mean. It's better to cut more off. So I'm going to pause this real quick and recut this so you guys don't have to watch all that. Okay, we're back. So now we have these two pieces that line up perfectly. I might have to do some cutting on the end after I glue them down. But for now, they look good. I'm erasing my pencil marks. You can see them. So I'm going to get my book. I'm going to put my piece down on the book. Glue it with my glue stick. Real good. Do the same to the other piece. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see how that's going to fit onto my page to make sure that it would even fit, because I might need to cut a little bit off the edges, and I'm gonna need to. See, I'm hung over quite a bit. That's not a problem at all. Up and down, or long ways, it's really good though. I'm just gonna leave that hanging over. And that fits beautiful. This one is a little bit bigger than the other one. There we go. Let's see, I might cut just a teeny tad bit more off this. And there we go. Okay, so it's coming along. And I'm not going to put it on this page. I plan on putting it on another page. Maybe this page would look good. I haven't really decided yet what page I'm going to put it on in this journal yet, or this signature. So now we want to make it an envelope, a pocket, so it can stick down inside. We don't just want to stop here. So what I was thinking was we could make an envelope of some type for this to glue on top of, so we could stick down inside. So I'm going to get some materials and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So my idea was, since it's going on half a piece of paper, a paper folded in half, we'll just start with that and make an envelope. So, what we're going to do, I really hate that I already creased that in half. That's okay, we're going to cover it up. So you just turn the paper and you just want to get it about halfway in half. Line it up. Fold it. Get my art glitter. Thank goodness it isn't clogged. I always lose my little thing that goes on the top of it. So I just ordered a whole bunch of them off of Amazon, like 100 of them, because I lose them all the time. It's crazy how often I lose them. you want to make sure, excuse me, you want to make sure it still fits on there well, which I'm sure it will, and it does. It fits on there perfect. We're going to cover that up with a piece of paper. I just haven't decided what yet. So to make an envelope, what you're going to do on the bottoms, what I do is I just eyeball it on the edge of it, slit there. I do the same on the other side. Put a slit. I take the 2 pieces of paper, I fold them up to where the slits are. And then the one that's folding up, that's furthest on the back, you want to keep. This one we're going to cut off. We have no need for it anymore. So I just eyeball it, just cut it on off. And then I put glue down here. I just fold it on up. Now you have an envelope or a folder. This doesn't want to stick back here. Give it a little bit more. And I'm going to sew around these also. And we're going to have to also put some eyelets in it. I wanted to get this done first. Okay, I have my piece of paper that I'm going to glue on top of the envelope that we just created. I got it cut to size. And I decided that I wanted to stamp some words on it. I just have this stamp that has some cursive script on it. I don't want it real dark, so I'm going to pre-press it first onto my book. Really wish I had some gray ink. I'm going to have to invest in some of that. And I think I'm going to do some sewing stamps also. So I just have this stamp. I think I'm just going to stamp on it a little bit. And thinking about if I could ever get it off. I just ripped my whole entire thing. Ugh. I think I'm putting that down this side. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to. Okay, it isn't what I imagined, but I'm sure to do. Put these up and get these out of the way. Yeah, I like it. Looks good. So now we're going to get our crocodile chomper and our eyelets. And during this part, I just eyeball it. But first, let's glue this on real quick. So let's glue our sheet of paper onto our envelope. You know I did that backwards. Sometimes I swear I'm such a spaz. So we're going to glue the paper. I'm just gluing on the back of it real quick on my book so I don't have to bring it into frame. Okay. So I got it glued on the back. Sorry, I'm used to standing up when I craft. Not really used to sitting down. I'm going to distress the corners also. So this is just antique photo, my dabber. Black would look good also. I'm going to go ahead and ink the corset up. Done with that. I'm going to go sew this real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, now you can see how this is starting to come together. I just went around and sewed all around it. Now we're just going to go down it and put some eyelets in it. Where is my pencil? I keep losing stuff. So I'm just going to eyeball this, but I would like them to be kind of close to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now hopefully my eyelet and my chompers work out for me. I have the hardest time setting eyelets for some reason. So you want it on the biggest hole puncher if you're using your big chopper, whatever it's called. I'm horrible with words. I told you guys this. Anyways, your big chop thing, you want it on the biggest hole. And you're just going to go in there and punch the holes where you made your pencil marks. So that one's done. We're going to do the same over here. Now we're going to set our eyelets. Hopefully I have enough. I need 14 of them. I think this lighter color would look good in there. Yes, I usually don't like that color, but I think it looks good. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it on your last one, the one that sets your eyelets, and you want it on 1A1. Make sure it's correct. Yeah, you want it on A1. You're just going to put your eyelet in there. I'm not no pro at this, so we're going to do this together and just cross our fingers and hope that all this work we just did is not for nothing. You're just going to press down, set your eyelet. So I'm going to do this and I'll be right back. Okay, we got our eyelet set. Look how pretty it is. It's coming along. So now we want to attach this, and we got to remember that we're going in through the top of the envelope. I think I'm going to make a circle hole punch in this. trying to think, do I want to add some lace? I don't think I do. I think I like it how it is. So now we're going to have to attach this down. So we're just going to go. Tell you guys, I have the hardest time with this. There we go. I'm wondering if we should lace it up before we glue it down. I think so. I think that would be a good idea. So I've never done this before, so hopefully I have enough of this. I'm sure I will. Yeah, I think it'd be easier to lace it up before gluing it down. I've already glued this one side down, so I'll just make it work with me. So I'm going to lace it up, and I'll be right back. So now we have her laced up. Never laced a corset before, so hopefully I did it right. Not really sure what the proper way to do it is, but I have some of this left, and I might add some charms or beads to that. I haven't really decided yet. So yes, it's best not to glue it down first. I actually glued one side down and it made it quite difficult. So I would suggest waiting to glue it down until after you have it laced up. And then after you have it laced up, glue it down. And there you have it, this beautiful corset envelope. And it can be used as an envelope because, you know, people probably aren't going to want to untie all that to get in the inside of it. And it also, once it dries, I didn't glue it all the way to the inside, so it could also be used as a tuck spot inside there once it dries. So there you have it. I hope you guys liked this tutorial today. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. And I would love for you to join our Facebook page. It's called Redeemable Junk Journals. You can head on over there and share your creations, your YouTube channels, whatever you would like. I am doing a giveaway, so once we hit 100 members, I will be giving away a junk journal, a whole junk journal. So head on over to Redeemable Junk Journals and like it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.